Yes, children, now I'm taking example. Actually, you can see that up to 10th question you can do on Wednesday. So I did 3 examples plus few questions from 1 to 10. So you can say that for your homework for Wednesday is exercise 3.3 question 1 to 10 and 3 examples. Okay, right? This is it. Now this is for Thursday now. I'm taking more examples. This is example number 13. I start with left hand side. Sin x plus y upon sin x minus y is equals to, you know this identity, sin x cos y plus cos x sin y. साइन की किसी भी आइडेंटिटी में दो साइन दो कॉस नहीं आते. दे आर नो डबलेट्स एज आई टोल्ड यू. ओके, एंड साइन आल्सो रिमेन्स द सेम. In cos identity, doublets occur and sign also changes. So on the same line you can say sin x cos y minus cos x sin y. But आंसर तो नहीं मैच किया. What do I do? ध्यान से देखो, बहुत ध्यान से. I got here tan x tan y. If I have to bring tan x here, what I should do? ये cos y उड़ाना पड़ेगा और इसके नीचे cos x आना चाहिए. Is that okay? Clear to everyone? This is how the thinking process should be. I just want one term here and that is also of x. Sin will become tangent when I divide it by cos x and this cos y is not required. So let's give it a trial. पता नहीं आएगा या नहीं आएगा, but let's give it a trial from first term. Divide each term. See, that is for sure. Whatever we do for one term will have to be done for every term in numerator and denominator. Divide numerator and denominator by cos x cos y. Let's see what happens when I divide this. Sin x cos y divided by cos x cos y plus cos x sin y divided by cos x cos y. Numerator is settled. Come to denominator. This one, sin x cos y upon cos x cos y minus cos x sin y upon cos x cos y. Okay. So this y and y goes here, cos x goes here, this goes and here this goes. So what am I left with? Tangent x plus tangent y upon tangent x minus tangent y. यही तो हमको चाहिए था. This is what we wanted ना. So this is how we should think at time. It was very simple question. Okay. Just this one small manipulation. That also was very clear from the question and the answer. Okay. I am taking one more example before we proceed to exercise. That's a slightly different. There is no left, no right. We will start ourselves and reach at left and right together. Okay. Example number 14. Example number 14. He says show that you have same question in your exercise in terms of cot. He has taken in terms of tangent in the example and in terms of cotangent he has given in the exercise. Tangent 3x, tangent 2x, tangent x is equals to tangent 3x minus tangent 2x minus tangent x. Okay, right? This is what we have to prove. I start, there is no left, no right. I am starting with solution myself and I am taking tangent 3x. Tangent 3x can be written as tangent x plus 2x. किसी को कोई एतराज तो नहीं है ना? I have written 3x only. Why did I write it? So that I can apply this identity. See, I am writing every time I am using identity, but आप नहीं लिखेंगे. I am pretty sure in your notebooks. Tangent x, tangent y, right? So it will be this tangent 3x because I need it. That's why I am writing it every time. it will be tangent x plus tangent y upon 1 minus tangent x tangent y. Right? Is this step clear to everyone? Now cross multiply. So it will be tangent 3x 1 से multiply हो गया. When I multiply this, so it will be minus tangent x tangent 2x into tangent 3x. This is equals to tangent x plus tangent 2x. Now please look at the answer carefully. These three terms, that is these three terms, are on one side and rest of the terms are on one side. Just I have to transpose. कैसे transpose करना है? This is positive, so I say I take it to that side. These two are negative, so I say I bring it to this side. That's your way of thinking, whatever way you think. I have to ultimately transpose. I bring these two terms on this side, tangent x minus tangent 2x. Take this term to the other side, tangent x, tangent 2x, tangent 3x. Hence proved. This is what my solution is, right? I hope you understood both the examples.